Women need to think like chess players, 6 moves ahead to ensure their financial security and retirement well-being. This is a very personal story for me. Both my father-in-law and my stepfather passed away in recently in the last few years, and the changes and the transformation that I have seen in both my mother-in-law and my own mother since then has really driven home this fact to me. The reality is it is a stereotype, but still happens that the majority of women live on their own for many years in retirement. We are there to take care of our husbands, but it's a question as to who's going to be there to take care of us. And women's retirement not only affects us personally, but it also affects our families and those around us who love us and care about us. I am a financial planner, and I know that the financial industry has, in fact, failed women for many years in their retirement planning. For all the talk about women and money, there isn't one framework or set of guidelines that women can follow to ensure their retirement security. I have been very fortunate to work with dozens of women in their 50s who are ready and are looking and craving for that retirement plan. And I have identified 5 critical aspects of your finances that you need to have under control, and 4 strategies that you can implement to position yourself for your best retirement. So what are those 5 critical areas of finance? They are your housing stability, income security, healthcare affordability, control and independence, and last but not least is your social and emotional well-being. And the 4 aspects of finances that you need to take care of is your insurance, your income diversification, your tax planning, and your estate planning. So I'd like to go first through the 5 aspects of finances. What you want to do first and foremost is to make sure that you own your housing free and clear. You want to make sure that your mortgage is paid off by the time you retire. And I know many people have low mortgage rates, and right now with the interest rates rising, you may be thinking, well, maybe that doesn't make sense. But things that look good on spreadsheet don't look so good in real life. You do want to own your house free and clear. And later in this talk, I will talk about a strategy that can help ensure that. Income stability. What you want to make sure is that you have the income to pay your bills as they increase with inflation year after year. And the best way you need to do this is to have a diversified set of assets in cash, in stocks and bonds, and in real estate to make sure that you have enough assets that produce income that it will be above inflation. Fidelity has estimated as of right now, a couple in their about 65-year-old with Medicare will spend over $300,000 in out-of-pocket expenses. That's an enormous amount to have saved. But the sooner you start saving for that, for those expenses, the better off you will be, and the more you will have money for your out-of-pocket expenses, which are only going up in retirement. Control and independence. I don't know a woman who is not afraid of being a burden to somebody and not having the control and her dignity preserved in her old age and being dependent on other people. So it's very important to think through many years ahead and what you would have liked to happen. Perhaps you have an example of your own mother or your own aunt, and having seen what they have gone through, it may have been a cautionary tale to help you think about what it is that I want for myself. And very important is your social and emotional well-being. And when I say social well-being, I mean friends. I mean relationships that you have, and the new friends, all the old friends that you have. It's these bonds and connections that you form with people who are around you, who will be there when you need support, when you need to talk to somebody, go for a walk with somebody, when you need activities and places to go and have a conversation and have a glass of wine or a cup of tea. These things don't come naturally. You need to make an effort both to maintain the relationships that you have and also to create the new ones. So what do you do financially to take care of these 5 critical aspects of your finances? The first thing that I recommend is having a sound insurance strategy. Insurance is very underused in retirement, and most people are woefully underinsured because I feel like people think that once the kids are out of the house, insurance is not needed anymore. But in fact, insurance is an extremely important planning tool for retirement. There are 2 types of insurance that, at least these 2 types that you need to look into, which is a term life insurance and hybrid long-term care insurance. If you and your spouse have insurance policies on you, and again, I don't know, nobody knows what's going to happen, but assuming that your husband passes away before you, insurance is a tax-free benefit. You will get a sum of money tax-free into your estate that will help pay off that mortgage that I spoke about a little earlier, and you will own your housing free and clear. You will have money to pay for your own long-term care and your increasing healthcare expenses. And also you will have money that you can help your family with, help your kids with, to fly across the country to take care of you, to take you to doctors, to ensure your comfort and your stability, and all of these expenses that actually increase in retirement. And if you put your insurance in your trust, which is part of estate planning that we'll talk what I will talk about a couple of minutes from now, then you will ensure that you will avoid taxes, estate taxes on this insurance plan. One thing that I want to mention, that the average age of widowhood for women is 59. Yes, it's not 69, it's not 79, it is 59. So it's not inconceivable that you still have a lot of bills and student loans if something happens to your husband. So insurance will help you take a big lump of sum of money and take care of your most important priorities. When it comes to income, what you want to do is diversify and invest as strategically and aggressively as you can. What you need to have is a big allocation to cash that will give you that stability and security and a hedge against the volatility of the markets. But then you want to have a good chunk of your money in stocks, again, because stocks assure growth above the inflation level. And you want to have allocation to multifamily syndications so that you can have strong cash flow from properties and real estate coming to you, but not worry about tenants and maintaining properties in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. And the next thing that you need to take care is taxes. What is it about taxes that's important? The taxes will help you not only increase your well, taxes is about, first you need to figure out how to manage your income to reduce your taxes. If you're a successful woman and you've been putting away money into retirement accounts, when you reach age 73 and between you're in your 50s, you have over 20 years to invest and have your assets grow. It is not inconceivable that your income in retirement will be actually at least as much or even higher than it is right now. And what happens since at 73, you need to start withdrawing money out of your retirement accounts. And that income that you take out of your retirement accounts may actually push you into a higher tax bracket. So what you want to do is have a strategy of converting your retirement accounts into a Roth IRA, which will allow you to pay taxes on your money now and have tax-free money that can grow without paying any taxes. But most importantly, A, you don't need to take retirement distributions if you don't want to and don't need to. And B, if you do take out the money, it is tax-free. And also managing your income will also help you manage your expenses for Medicare and for your Social Security. Many people don't realize that your Medicare your Medicare premiums are very connected to your income. And there is something that's called a Medicare cliff. Because if you go over those thresholds even by $1, your premiums jump considerably. And same with Social Security. If your income exceeds a certain threshold, up to 85% of your Social Security is taxed. So it's very important to look at your tax picture now and understand what you need to do tax-wise to make sure that your income is at a maximum and your taxes are at a minimum. Estate planning is not something that many women take care of. In fact, US Trust did a study a few years ago, and they identified that women with 3 million of invested assets, the 73% of women with that much in assets do not have a comprehensive estate plan. But estate planning is unbelievably important. First and foremost, what estate planning allows you to do is have important documents such as power attorney, healthcare proxy, living will, healthcare directives. These are the things that ensure the control and the independence and your dignity in the way that you want. Right now, if you sit down with your financial advisor and the estate attorney and go over the things that you want happen, you document them and you put them away somewhere safe and accessible, you will have that peace of mind that you have taken care of your body and of your mind and of your emotional well-being. The next and most important thing is trusts. Trust can be complicated and complex, and I feel that this complexity or the image of complexity stops many people from looking into it. But the availability of different types of trust is a really important tool in your toolbox to make sure that if you have assets, that they go where you want them to go. They can be sheltered in a trust. Your assets can be sheltered in a trust that will take it out of your estate, reduce your estate taxes, and provide you the income that you need in your life. And also make sure that if you have wishes for your kids and you know how you want your assets to be distributed to your kids, to your grandkids, everything is written down and everything is organized. It takes time and effort to go over your trust planning and actually put it in place. But as my friend Marty said, trust planning is the biggest gift that you can give to your kids, because they will not be sitting there wondering, where are my parents' documents? And also, more importantly, what is it that they would want us to do? And also, they are a very good way to prevent conflicts about among your kids and actually improve their relationship. There is a lot that we went through, and I understand that you may be wondering, oh my gosh, this is a lot. So what do I do with all of this? But the good news is with a little bit of planning and with support from a financial planner like me, you can actually identify where you are, where you want to go, and come up with a plan and the concrete action steps that you need to take to ensure your peace of mind and your retirement security. So the first step in this process is actually figuring out where you are. And I have created a self-assessment that you can take. It's a series of very straightforward, very brief questions that you can answer and really hone into where you are and where you need to pay attention to, what your priorities need to be in order to have an amazing, awesome, safe retirement. You can access the self-assessment link on my YouTube channel, where you have access this video, and the link to the self-assessment is also on my website. So go to my YouTube channel or to my website, download the self-assessment link for retirement, fill it out, get clarity that you need to plan for retirement and get to work. I will assure you that there is nothing that will help you sleep better at night. I will see you soon.